Scouting bets here, week 8. Week 7 is over. Hit one ticket, nothing crazy. The other ticket didn't hit. So I was like, that was an week. But last week, week 7 was that week, was favorites week. Most of the favorites did hit week 7. Definitely kicking myself not taking the Chiefs. That was lock of the week against the Raiders. But week 7 was favorites week. So I know a lot of people that made a lot of money for week 7. But I'm back. Santa Fe. A little day action. But I do have some bets here. I have 2 tickets. As of right now, I'm only doing 2 tickets. I kind of want to set up some kind of like live stream kind of thing because I do a lot of in-game betting too. You can catch a really good number. On a lot of these games, I did do an in-game on the Eagles game. You know, won some money on that one. And also I did an in-game on the Patriots. So in-game sometimes comes in the clutch, but I definitely want to start doing like a live stream so you can kind of see when to catch a good number and maybe when not to and things like that. But the in-game is definitely the way to go. Help me out a lot because, you know, on that other ticket didn't hit. But week 8 is here. I only have 2 tickets. Thursday night, you got the Chargers-Vikings. Both of these teams are coming off a loss. Chargers are home on a short week. I do like the Chargers there. I just think, you know, yeah, they got destroyed by the Colts, but the Colts are a good team. Low-key, the Colts have been winning people money all year long. If you just went with the Colts every week, go against the Jets every week, you know, you're definitely going to come ahead doing that. You know, right now, I mean, props to the Colts. They're a good team. Chargers got handled. Vikings, they also lost to the Eagles. Vikings right now, I just don't think, despite what happened to the Chargers, they didn't look that good. But when you think about it, Chargers are home. Vikings have Carson Wentz. You know, how I feel about Carson Wentz. I just think, you know, the Vikings don't have that kind of offense to stay up with the Chargers at home. Now going on the road on a short week. I know it's crazy and these Thursday night games have been crazy, but it seems like the home team is the way to go. I'm taking Chargers -3. So let me just show you this. So I do have the Chargers on the ticket. Did buy it down to 2. Just because, you know, who knows, someone misses an extra field goal or something. But this is just a long shot 4-teamer based on what I have. I do have the Chargers there. I do have the Patriots. Patriots are home against the Browns. Love the Patriots right now. Patriots should beat the Browns. I just think the Browns don't have the kind of offense to keep up with the Patriots. And, you know, Drake May's playing out of his world right now. I just think right now, Patriots on a roll. Look what they did to the Bills. Look what the Patriots did to the Bills. Beating the Titans, yeah, you know, not a lot of points for beating the Titans. But they're on a little bit of a win streak. They beat the Bills. Gotta take the Patriots against the Browns. I think they just don't have the kind of points and offense. Maybe a low-scoring game because of defense. Probably a low-scoring game, but Patriots at home. I like the Patriots there. I did buy down some points just to be safe. Also, I did take the Bills -6. I know I haven't been taking spreads, but this is with the spread. I'm going for the gusto. Going for the gusto. It is not easy to hit a 4-teamer. It is not easy at all. Anything could happen. These refs, you know, anything could happen. Missed field goals, injuries. It is not easy. But these are the 4. I'm taking the Bills. Bills are coming off a loss. And the Bills are coming off a bye. So when you factor in coming off a loss, coming off a bye, I like the Bills there. And not to mention the Bills, the Bills can blow out teams. The Bills can win by 10, 15, 20. They do it all the time. There's not to say, I'm not going to disrespect the Panthers. Panthers aren't Jets bad, but the Panthers aren't that team yet. They are at home. That does give a good advantage. They are at home, but I just think Bills coming off a loss, Bills coming off a bye. Bills are still that team. I think right now with the rest, they are going to do work against the Panthers. I think they cover that spread as well. Panthers are no joke. They've been playing well, a team on the rise. But when you're coming from the bottom to now being semi-decent, I think that's not enough to beat this Bills team. And 49ers, that's a crazy wild card pick for me because there's injuries everywhere on the 49ers. 49ers should not be winning any football games, but guess what? Somehow, some way, the 49ers are winning football games. I'm going to ride the bandwagon on it. Defensively, offensively, everybody is gone, but they're probably the best coach team in the league right now. Christian McCaffrey's going off. Offensively, defensively, they still can play. They still put up points. Mac Jones is putting up almost 300 yards every single game. Wild card with the Niners, plus 2.5 on that one. I did buy some insurance on all of these. Hopefully I wouldn't need it, but that's just one of the tickets that I'm doing. And this one is very, very similar. This is a teaser that I did just in case they don't cover the spread. So basically I'm doing the same ticket. I put 440 up to win 1232. Patriots pick 'em. Bills minus a half. I'm riding the Colts. I'm riding the coattails of the Colts. They're facing one of the worst teams in the league, the Titans. High spread. Colts Titans, very high spread. But I think Colts. I think this is one of those games where the Colts beat them by 30 points. You see what the Colts are doing. Mind you, the Colts, I think, have punted the least amount of any team in the league right now. I think they're chasing some kind of record also. So I think, hey, Colts are one of the most surprising teams. I did not expect that from Daniel Jones, but I think I got to ride with the Colts on that one. And I'm taking the over. I don't do a lot of overs, but I'm taking the over in Cowboys-Broncos. I think the Broncos win that game outright. Broncos are home. Crazy game against the Giants, but I think Broncos do win. They do win that game. Over 43. Cowboys, despite injuries or whatever, what you think about the Cowboys, I personally don't like the Cowboys. I think they suck, but they're still putting up points. Broncos, I mean, that was what, an over 60-point game against the Giants. You know, I know Broncos are supposed to have this great defense, but I'm kind of saying, I don't know. And you can see the Broncos can also put up points, even though they don't have one of the best offenses. I think Cowboys are putting up points. I think this game can easily go over 43.5, and I'm ride or dying with my Eagles. They fucked me last week or 2 weeks ago against the Giants. No way they lose twice, right? No way the Eagles lose at home, right? It's been forever since I think the Eagles beat the Giants. The Giants beat the Eagles twice in one season. Everyone loves the Giants right now. The teaser on the Giants last week was the move. That play did hit on one of my tickets. I'm still riding with the Eagles just to win this game outright. I know everyone's kind of down on the Eagles, but I think this is where the Eagles kind of kick in and start going on that winning streak. And I think at home against a division rival is the way to do it. If the Eagles lose, then I'm just done with the Eagles. But these are my two picks. Now, I'm going crazy. You don't have to do a 4-teamer with the spread. Maybe you just take a 2-teamer, Chargers-Patriots. Or maybe Chargers-Bills. You know, but this is my picks that I'm doing. Also, sleeper pick that I didn't put on this ticket is Jets-Bengals. Bengals should win this game. I'm done with the Jets. Like I said, if you just went against the Jets every week, you'd be making bank. I know Joe Flacco is, he has these great games, and then Joe Flacco could have a game where he throws 3 interceptions. But there's no way I can put money on the Jets right now to win a game. This is the only game I think the Jets can win this season. If there's a game to win, this is probably the only one. But there's no way you can put money on the Jets right now. I mean, they're chasing 0-17. Bengals are home. Sleeper pick is taking Bengals, either money line or with the spread. Sleeper pick. You're probably better off teasing Bengals just to win also. But those are the picks. These are the picks. Week 8. May the NFL gods have mercy on my soul so I can hit both of these tickets. Like and subscribe.